Good evening. You're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. On the show this Friday night, the Cabinet has cleared the draft of the contentious bill creating a new state of Telangana despite its rejection by the Andhra Pradesh Assembly and strong objections from its own Chief Minister Kiran Kumar Reddy. Hyderabad will not be a union territory as demanded by Seema Andhra leaders. Is it too late though for the Congress to benefit from any of this politically? Has the Congress made a complete mess of the Telangana issue? And later in the show, Rahul Gandhi tells Congress leaders no personal attacks in the election campaign. But is it too late? Has the discourse already hit an all-time low? But first, the big political story tonight, the Union Cabinet clearing the highly contentious Telangana bill after meeting for over 2 hours. The bill, which has been rejected by the Andhra Pradesh Assembly, will now go to Parliament next week. Sources say that Hyderabad will not be a union territory, one of the most contentious issues of all, and something that Seema Andhra MPs had been demanding. My colleague Sunil Prabhu has more on that big story now. Sunil, how does the Congress firstly intend to deal with the fallout of this among its own leadership? Kiran Kumar Reddy has been at the forefront of the agitation against this bill. What are they saying?
Well, Nidhi, they were clear that there will be no unanimity. This was always going to be a difficult decision. That is why they really kept it in abeyance for nearly 4 years and then resurrected it because of elections that are due in both for the Lok Sabha as well as in the Assembly in the state of Andhra Pradesh. But having said that, they understand somewhere down the line there will be bipartisan support. The fact that they have been able to really speak through interlocutors to the BJP to see and come forward in a way that will be an amicable solution to this entire crisis. The party managers have been working overtime to find some kind of resolution. So it's in this backdrop that they have been able to come to some agreement, and that is why we've seen the cabinet today, even though there were objections from the Andhra ministers, be it Mr. Palam Raju, be it Mr. Kishore Chandra Dio, or the other Andhra ministers who were present in the cabinet who opposed it. They still went ahead with the group of ministers. Nobody walked out. They made their opposition known, but the cabinet decided to go ahead with this decision.
Well, now, Sunil, on the issue of Hyderabad, that has been one of the biggest bones of contention all this time. Why is that so controversial, the fact that Hyderabad is not going to be a union territory?
Well, why is it so controversial? This is because for the first time in independent India, Hyderabad, which was the capital of an entire state, is now going to be given to another particular state entirely, and there will have to be a creation of a new capital, which has not happened so far. The other reason, of course, both the Andhra region as well as the Telangana region have both been responsible right from 1956 onwards in building this capital together, and they feel that both have a share in this entire city. But the fact as it stands for the Telangana people, Hyderabad is central to its demand because that's the biggest revenue earner, and the Andhra region wanted to have a revenue sharing model wherein some of the money that is accrued from the state of from the capital could go to the Andhra region, as well as many of the Andhra people have their own interests out there, but that hasn't been accepted because once a state is carved out, it is not technically feasible. But nevertheless, they have asked the 14th Finance Commission to look into these revenue deficits and to ensure that the Andhra region does not lose out. So hopefully, because most of the other demands that were made by the Seema Andhra leaders have been accepted, they've agreed to submerge, to merge some of the subdivisions within the Bhadrachalam division where the project is, so that there will be no water sharing issues. So they've tried to, resolve many of the issues, but of course Hyderabad will remain a contentious issue, and I don't think there will never be any unanimity, even if they don't pass it in this session, which Congress managers are very hopeful they will do. They will never be able to pass it in any other session.
Well, even if it does come to Parliament, it looks like it's going to be very disruptive, clearly, because the anti-Telangana sentiment in the House has been so strong and disruptive over all these days. But the BJP has indicated that it is going to support the legislation. Thanks very much for that, Sunil Prabhu. Well, the question really has been the political mismanagement of the Congress party as far as this entire issue has been concerned over the last 4 or 5 years. One self-goal after another, many would say. And at the end of the day, now that this bill has finally been cleared by the cabinet, is this something that could politically benefit the Congress party in the elections? Most people feel no, and that the Congress in fact has shot itself in the foot many times over as far as this issue is concerned. Sanjay Jha, Congress spokesperson, joins us on the program tonight. We have Mr. Seshadri Chari, senior leader of the BJP and party spokesperson, here in the studio. Mr. C. Ramachandraya, minister from Andhra Pradesh, someone from the Seema Andhra region with very strong sentiments on this bill. Mr. K.T. Ramarao from Telangana Rashtra Samiti, and our commentator tonight, Aarti Jairath. Mr. K.T. Ramarao, let me ask you first. You got your way finally. You must be pretty happy this evening.
Absolutely, but before I answer that question, I wanted to clear a couple of things, Nidhi. One, you had mentioned that the bill was rejected by the Andhra Pradesh Assembly. That is not correct. The bill was discussed, all opinions were gathered, they were sent to the President. Only after the discussion on the bill was closed, then a resolution by the Chief Minister was moved, which had basically requested the Honorable President of India not to send this bill to the Parliament. So, to say that the bill was rejected by Andhra Pradesh Assembly is incorrect. And secondly, what Sunil Prabhu had mentioned, that this was the first time a region with the capital is being created as a new state, is also incorrect. I would like you both to understand that when Assam was bifurcated and Meghalaya was created, Shillong went along with Assam and Shillong went along with Meghalaya, and eventually Assam built a new capital, Dispur. So this is not the first time this is happening. It is not right. Yes, we are happy that Telangana bill has been cleared by the cabinet. We are thankful to Madam Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi Garu, and we are also thankful to Honorable Prime Minister Manmohan Singh ji. And we look forward to the day when the bill will be introduced in Parliament.
Okay. Mr. Ramachandraya, please tell us your sentiments on this tonight, because as my colleague Sunil was saying, there has been an attempt to try and accommodate as many concerns of Seema Andhra leaders in this as possible, but one of the most contentious issues of all on Hyderabad has not been accepted. Is there a way that the two sides can find a common ground now?
No, if they are successful in dividing the Andhra Pradesh, the contentious issues will arise. But at the outset, we have been opposing the bifurcation itself. And what is the basis they have been adopting? On what basis they are bifurcating this state? Is it out of a recommendation by the reorganization committee? Or is it by any judicial commission? Or by any other parliamentary committee? For whose benefit this is being done? And this is a constitutional aberration also. I should claim it. And never in the annals of the independent India such constitutional aberration has taken place. And Article 3, of course, Constitution has conferred wide powers. But I cannot question the inclusion of Article 3, but Article 3 can negate the spirit of the legislature. When both the House of the Legislature has passed a resolution rejecting the bill, requesting President of India not to recommend it to the Parliament, what is the option he has got? Can he refer it? Can he go in an unconstitutional way? Can they bulldoze the state legislature? And we have sent more than 6,000 amendments. Neither they have been taken into cognizance nor consideration.
But sir, the point is, it is now
So
gone ahead. The
the
cabinet has cleared the
worried.
bill. What are you going to do? How do you propose to then take your opposition to this forward?
No, we have been trying to stall this bill. We have been trying to stall it. And whatever the constitutional methods we have got, we have explored, we have adopted. And to draw the national attention, we came to Delhi also. So the due diligence has not been carried out. And the government of India lacks statecraft. And they doesn't have the sanctity of the legislature. And the Sri Krishna Commission has been appointed. And that has been thrown into a dustbin. No, the established procedures are being given a go-by.
So you will do everything that
whose
you
benefit
can to
this is
stall
being
it
done?
in Parliament, to make sure that Parliament doesn't function, basically.
Yeah, but we are at Hobson's choice. What is the choice we have got? And protesting in the Parliament is one of the constitutional methods our people are adopting there.